you, everyone. Good morning. Left to right is McGee, head coach Joanna Bernabei-McNamee, and Teionni McDaniel. Coach, if you want to make an opening statement, then we'll open up for questions.
First off, for this game, so early in the season, I think both teams had a lot of kinks they had to get out. I was joking, this time of year, back in the past, we hadn't even had Midnight Madness yet. And here we are playing an exhibition game in front of an unbelievable crowd. So I was really proud of the way our team handled themselves, they competed all game, and that's really coming into the game with them was win or lose, that doesn't matter. It's how hard you compete on this big stage because this is an opportunity that they've been dreaming about since they were little girls to get to play on a big stage like this. So I was proud of them in the way they showed them.
Open up for questions if you want to raise your hand.
Hey, Coach, Doug Farmer from the Associated Press. I mean, you kind of said it, but how big is this to be able to play an exhibition game in front of 6,000 fans, whatever the number was, instead of the usual close scrimmage you probably would have or you have where there's no one there and you're trying to get stuff done for you guys building the season?
Yeah, I think it does give you an opportunity just to see where you're at, but it does put a lot of pressure on you leading up to this game because you're pushing a little bit harder on getting things in that you normally wouldn't get in yet because you're going to be playing an actual game. And that's why I said I'm very proud of these guys because we've been throwing a lot at them every day in practice, and I thought they kept their heads together. And that's what we said was going to be a game like this is going to expose all the things that you're either good at or you're not going to be able to do. And it's really going to expose who loses their sense of self and their details within what they do. And I thought the team really kept themselves into the details and they played very unselfish. Nobody tried to just take over and go one-on-one, and I think that was why we were able to play differently to team.
Hey, Coach, Dan Rubin from BCEagles.com. Obviously, the accelerated process of getting a team together and forging it together with a new roster, just having an exhibition to and having the atmosphere. I know you touched on it, but from an X's and O's standpoint, is there any substitute for what you could have learned or what you're going to pull out of this, and what are kind of the initial observations of what you want to pull out of this?
Yeah, I think what we learned is that, I think we've got the stuff that we need that make up a great team. And we talk all the time about being gritty, trusting each other, and loving what we do. And I think these ladies played with a lot of trust, love, and grit out there.
And then just as a follow-up to with Teionni's 20-odd points, just to get that on the table, like, is that, what does that describe her as a player? How does that describe her as a player in this situation?
Well, what it allowed me to see is when the lights go on, this player is she's going to show up to play. And I thought you saw Ava in there battling on the boards, and those are things that you really can't see in practice until you get in the thick of it, right? And see, like I told her that's kind of how I got her to come to Boston College, to tell her that you're going to get to play on a stage that you've been dreaming about, that you deserve to be on, and she proved to go on.
Any more questions? All right, Matt, go ahead. Oh, sorry. Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
For the players, what does it mean to come out and play this early in the season and kind of figure out, where you're at? What does it mean to be playing at this time?
It's super early, but I think it's a good time right now to figure out what it is we do better at, kind of iron out the kinks of things. Again, things that versus early, figuring out what we're made of and how we do that. Yeah, for me personally, I haven't played in like over 400 days. I've been out of it, so it's amazing to see kind of people in this play again and be out with my team. It's really fun.
Coach, with AZ Flood and Sarah Shaw, you kind of has two players who can not only get off the ball so quickly, but put together spurts of scoring that can change the whole game so quickly. What kind of a challenge is that to an opponent when you come?
Yeah, and they're definitely two of the best players in the world, right? And the way Sarah uses her body, and I think credit to her, she's even in that much better shape this year. The way she's moving up and down the floor was really impressive. And AZ is always very level-headed and just keeps everything Doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low, so their connection with each other is impressive. And we were pretty outsized today, but I like the way we mounted on the board. I think we had 80% defensive rebounding percentage today. So for us, that's our victory when it comes to being a little bit outsized.
For Teionni McDaniel, long road here in your collegiate career. What's it mean to put that performance out there against one of the top teams in the country?
It means a lot. Just kind of as far as my journey, playing at different programs and just having the ability to come here and play on the stage like Coach said, I've been wanting to play this competition, this level for a really long time, so being able to come out and play how I played tonight against UConn, so it's fun. And I'm just ready for the season.
Ava, I know you mentioned that this is your first time out on a competitive court for over a year. Have you changed at all as a player in that situation, and what did you kind of notice about yourself in those first possessions?
Yeah, I mean, I've always crashed the boards hard and went to get rebounds, but this year I've had a lot more offensive confidence. Just looking for my open shots and being able to just put the ball in the net. That's been really a great addition to my team that I've been doing.
This is for Coach. Coach, can you tell us a story about the player that's on your team that played lacrosse?
Yeah, Pinto Beans. Emma Pinto played lacrosse national champion, one of the best lacrosse players in the world. Gets to be on our team, and she's feisty. She brings so much character, and her getting in at the 2:30 mark and hitting a big three against Connecticut. That's the first thing I said to her. How many big time lacrosse players get to hit a three against the best basketball team in the country and live to talk about it? So she's a spark plug and practice every day. She brings that culture of winning and playing hard, and I think that she's easy to do that.
Any more questions? All right, Matt, go ahead.
Matt, one more time. Well, I was thinking those hammer screens are killing us on that backside. We were in the zone and they kind of got in behind us a little bit on it. And I know she's capable of that. She's a great shooter. So I was just a little adjustment and they ended up getting us out of our zone and putting us back in our man.
Did you like the pace that you had start off on
Yeah, I really like how many transition baskets we were able to put into play, and I liked our confidence. We didn't make a lot of threes in spurts, but we kept shooting them, and that's the thing. Shooters shoot, you got to keep shooting whether they go or not. So I was proud that even though we weren't making all of our shots, you couldn't tell that.
What do you think was happening with some turnover issues today?
Yeah, I think first half turnovers, probably a little bit of the bright lights first game. The heat that UConn really does a great job picking up their court and running and jumping a little bit to that court. But we went from 14, I think, first half turnovers to only 7 in the second half. So I think that was a pretty big adjustment by the players.
And what was the decision to have Aaron playing so much? I know
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of 3-point weapons, so we're kind of just mixing it up and trying to play all the players. And Erin was a little bit undersized today, so that's like she's ready. I know she's sitting on the bench and she's ready to go whenever for numbers.
Johnny, what was the favorite part of your game today?
Probably knocking down a couple threes, I would say. Definitely just fun, especially when you start to feel a little bit. You don't have to think too much, you're not catching yourself, so probably knocking down a couple shots.
How did you feel